little beauties, you little badgers. So good to be with you this Wednesday evening. Loving all the unicorn emojis as well. Thank you for sending those. Cheers me up a treat. So where better to be, eh? On a Wednesday evening than hanging out with me, playing a bit of HQ. I'm Charlotte Welby. You can find me here on Twitter and Insta. I'm always on my phone, so I will actually probably reply if you tweet me. So, how about a bit of Wednesday wisdom for you, just to get you going before we start the quiz. So in the world of music, after all the songs telling us how to say his name, Kanye West now just wants to be called Ye. That's actually fine with me, as long as he doesn't just keep changing it like Puff Daddy or P. Diddy or Brother Love or Lion or whatever the hell his name is. Don't mess with it. Ye, we can all catch on, okay? And now, if you missed exciting announcements last night, some cool news coming for you about some exciting new games. That's coming up. We'll wait. First, let's get back to business, shall we? On tonight's show, you can win or split a glorious £1,000. Oh yes, if you answer all 12 multiple choice questions correctly. As always, though, there'll be a few in there to make your brain hurt. So if you're struggling, my thing is, have a little guess, and then you can always use an extra life to get you back in the game. But use it wisely, my friend, as you can only use it once. Okay, shall we go? Come on then, Q1. What is the name of one of Batman's enemies? Mr. Silly, the Cowardly Lion, the Joker. Yeah, one of these chaps you will find in Gotham City, but do you know which one? We'll soon find out. Yeah, one of these lads is probably more likely to burst into tears than fits of laughter. I don't think the Cowardly Lion is much of a threat to the Dark Knight. He's Mr. Silly with a dark twist. It's the Joker. Of course it was. But did you know it? Yeah, 70,000 of you did. Very good. Yeah, he's going to be popping up out from the shadows in 2019 with his very own movie, and I'm very excited about that. And are you excited about this? Because I told you I had some announcements. This Sunday, we've got a new game. It's the one game. This is what's cool about it. No splitting, no sharing. One winner will take the whole £5,000 prize. This is going to be epic. Do not miss it. Tune in at 9 p.m. this Sunday. Put the date in your diary. Let's crack on. Q2. The author Dan Brown is best known for writing which mystery thriller? The Rembrandt Charter, the Van Gogh Index, the Da Vinci Code. Mystery thriller. Can you solve it? Well, let's think about this, okay? Vincent E. was far too busy chopping his ear off to concentrate on painting clues into his pictures, and Rembrandt had far more pressing issues, like writing the theme tune for Friends. The answer is the Da Vinci Code. But who got it? 67,000 of you did. A few of you, come on, use those extra lives quickly, get back in the game. Yeah, almost got the award for best-selling novel of 2003, but it was actually outsold by Harry Potter. Those pesky kids. Okay, you ready for another announcement, quickly? So if one new game wasn't enough, we've got another exciting game launching this Sunday, and it is all about sports. We've listened, we know how much you love your sports. Your calls have been answered. Tune in at 2 p.m. on Sunday with our brand new host, Tyler West. Absolute beaut. You're going to love the show, you're going to love him. It's going to be a busy Sunday. Right, come on then, Q3, let's keep going. In the Disney movie of Alice in Wonderland, which character sings, I'm late for a very important date? Black Squirrel, White Rabbit, Pink Elephant. Yeah, it's a catchy little phrase, but who sung it? Well, we all know that an elephant never forgets, and therefore their timekeeping is impeccable, I have to be honest. The answer is White Rabbit. 66,000 of you getting that right. Yeah, despite carrying a huge pocket watch with him, sadly, it was always 2 days slow. And that's the excuse I'm using from now on to avoid all social events. On to Q4. Which institution is sometimes known as the Old Lady of Threadneedle Street? Lloyd's of London, London Stock Exchange, Bank of England. The Old Lady of Threadneedle Street. Sounds a little bit spooky if you ask me. And actually, if the rumours are true, this is one old lady you do not want to mess with. She's got all your pocket money under lock and key. It's the Bank of England. But did you go for it? Could be a tricky one, this one. Oh, almost savage. I'm going to say it's a brutal one. We've lost 22,000 of you there on the London Stock Exchange, but 33,000 of you getting it right. Yeah, the Bank of England is over 300 years old. Its nickname dates back to a cartoon published in 1797. And rumour has it there is an old lady who haunts the bank. So just stay clear. Well done if you've used those extra lives. Let's get you through. We're on to Q5. You'll like this one. Blinky, Pinky, Inky and Clyde are characters from which arcade game? Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Mortal Kombat. I mean, all three of these are epic games. But where will you find those characters? Let's have a little think. Well, if you're not familiar, forget Fortnite. Kids in the 80s lost months playing this incredibly addictive arcade game. The answer I'm looking for is the Pac-Man. Did you go for it? Yes, 24,000 of you getting that right. Very well. Yeah, Binky, Pinky, Inky and Clyde, quite a mouthful to say. They're the four main ghosts in the game. There's actually 255 levels. Don't know if anyone's ever got that far. If you want to know the maximum score possible, it's 3,333,360 points. So good luck getting that score. Okay, Q6. Here we go. Come on. George H.W. Bush banned which of these from Air Force One? Broccoli, CIA codenames, Russian vodka. Yes, George H.W. Bush. What didn't he like? Well, let's think about this. Everybody enjoys a free drink on their flight, even the president. So what did he ban? It was actually broccoli. Do you see that one coming? Oh, there it is. It's the first savage question, losing 13,000 of you. A little bit more on that question. 10,000 of you getting it right. Quickly use those extra lives to stay in the game. Yeah, Bush Sr., he was quoted to say, "I don't like broccoli. I've hated it since I was a little kid. My mum made me eat it. I am president of the United States and I'm not eating any more broccoli." I mean, it's very quotable, isn't it? It's iconic. So, back by popular demand, need to remind you this. Tomorrow night, it's an 80s theme quiz with none other than the brilliant Beric Livingston. So, nostalgia knowledge at the ready. You're going to absolutely love this. Who knows? He might have a special new wig on for you. That's all I'm going to say. He does love getting dressed up. We know that. He's living his best life. And how about some shout-outs while we're here? Hello, if you're playing this evening, to Adam, to Joe, to Sarah and Sally. Hello to you. Come on, let's crack on with the quiz. On to Q7. Which of these actors portrayed the British Prime Minister in Sacha Baron Cohen's movie? Michael Gambon, Charles Dance, Richard E. Grant. Which movie could I be on about here? And which actor played the PM? Okay, well, Ali G, as we might know, was all about the rivalry of the East Side versus the West Side. But who was sat in the middle of number 10 in his blockbuster movie? The answer, I'm wondering if it might have caught you out this, was Michael Gambon. Did you go for it? There it is. It's another savage. Yeah, losing 8,000 of you there. Yeah, I can see why you might have gone for Charles Dance. Here's what happened, okay? In his movie, Ali G in the House, Charles Dance plays the deputy PM, but Michael Gambon plays the Prime Minister. Oh, that was pretty brutal, very savage. 805 of you using those extra lives. Come on then, let's crack on. Well done if you've come this far. A former Beatles member wrote a song based on the last words of which artist? Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, Andy Warhol. Okay, so I think you're going to like this one. It's quite an interesting story behind this. So the song actually all came down to a bit of a dare. So a friend challenged Paul McCartney to write a song about anything, like a random song. Well, he delivered, he rose to the occasion, and he wrote a song about Pablo Picasso. Did you know that? How's your music knowledge? Oh, another savage! It's another savage, losing almost 3,000 of you there, but 842 getting it right. Yeah, so here's what happened. Paul, he read an article about the death of Picasso. He ended up writing